Livestock farming generates over $4.6 billion for the South African economy and provides jobs for over 1 million farmers. Yet overgrazing and desertification exacerbated by climate change are damaging the very grazing lands on which the livestock depend. Through its Biodiversity and Red Meat initiative, Conservation South Africa is working with over 100 livestock farmers to help them adopt farming practices which protect grazing lands and give them more security.
People have been farming here for over 2,000 years with livestock. We want them to be able to continue their culture, but we also want to be able to conserve the resource, not by not using it at all, but by giving it the best chance.
Stewardship agreements are developed with each farmer to encourage them to take conservation actions. Resting the land for 5 months is one technique, introducing new breeds of livestock another.
These conservation actions are mainly aimed at the agricultural side of things. We support them then by sourcing crossbreed between a commercial sheep, the Dorper sheep that most farmers here farm with, and a meat master. The experts on climate change predict that this area will become hotter and drier, and it's already marginal farming here. These animals that need less water, they are more heat resistant, but very importantly, they eat less selectively than the commercial. So they utilize a wider variety of species, where your commercial animal will find the most palatable species and eat it until it's gone. In that way, you even out the pressure on the land.
Improving the health of livestock makes them become more valuable and they can be sold more readily.
Something else we do is we started a vaccination and inoculation program. If a ewe is healthy, the lamb will grow faster on what's available to it. It will reach a marketable selling weight faster, and then we can take it off the farm by selling it.
Guaranteeing farmers a market is at the heart of the Biodiversity and Red Meat initiative.
By selling to the abattoir instead of having to wait for a speculator, they get better prices. We also teach farmers to pre-grade, and NAMI provides that grading training for us for free. We take the farmers and they teach them how to grade your animal. Then we provide them just with hanging scales so they can, ahead of time, estimate more or less what they should get for an animal, which means more income for them and a fair price for their product.
Training farmers in soil and wetland restoration is another element of the stewardship program.
So hierdie vlei land is eintlik vir ons as jy verstaan wat 'n vlei land is, dis iets wat baie spesiaal is vir jou. En toe ons besluit ons gaan hierdie vlei lande bewaar. Ek eintlik vandag trots op hierdie vlei land want ek sien die bosse het teruggekom. Die vlei land is dig begroei.
Natural resource management programs, they don't only focus on restoring natural ecosystems, they also have a big focus on job creation. The techniques we use are labor intensive.
The conservation measures are already proving beneficial.
The vegetation that you currently see in this restored gabion was not here when we started working. It was bare soil, the soil was a different color, and in less than a year. Rock structures were totally covered up with sediment catched by slowing down the runoff. So there's definitely an increase in vegetation cover, and a lot of it's annuals and a lot of it is pioneer species.
As South Africa's National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan recognizes to deliver the Sustainable Development Goals and for conservation to be effective, it's essential to work with those most affected.
If you want to change the actual practice on the ground, then you have to engage with the actual people who are the land users. You have to involve them. We design these agreements together. We have a workshop every year where we review them. We take the lessons learned and we adapt them if necessary. We don't go on doing things that don't work. If we can use livestock farming to improve not only the environment but to improve people's livelihoods, that can help people make better choices in the future when it comes to the day that they have to make them, in a way that can preserve their culture, preserve the environment, but also give them a decent livelihood.